dirty. You're a little dirty. Here, you say hi to the people. Say hi. Say hi, Clover. Say hi. Say hi to the people. Hi. Hey guys, it's Kay. Welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome. My name is Kay. I'm a professional organizer and soprano here in Boston, Massachusetts, USA. And today I'm going to be doing my first Ask Kay video. So I asked you guys a few videos back to write me an email at this address. If you'd like to ask me a question, go ahead and send me an email at this address to celebrate my 15,000 subscriber milestone. Thank you so much. I feel like I have 15,000 friends and I love each and every one of you. It's not just a number for me. It really is a great community of people who want to get their home organized and inspired to clean, and who also love the clothing. So let's go ahead, and I'm going to answer the first 10 questions that I received, and I'll save the next 10 for the next video, which I think I will do monthly. I think weekly is a little too much, so I think monthly I will do it. So this will be the first June one. Okay, question number one is, I have it here on my phone. Do you ever get to ride horses? So for those of you who don't know, I used to be a very avid equestrian. I had a horse I taught riding for 10 years. I rode, I think, for a total of 25 years. I basically have retired from riding. I had a pretty bad accident when I was 30. I broke my ankle real bad. Surgery, screws, the whole thing. So at that point, I kind of retired from riding. I taught for a year after that, and I rode for a little bit after that, but I haven't really ridden since. I did take one evaluation lesson at a barn just to see if I could still ride, and the muscles still worked. I still remembered how to do everything, and the body still remembered. But for now, I just watch the show jumping on TV, and I go crazy though when it's the Olympics, when it's the dressage. I watched like 10 hours of dressage the last Summer Olympics. I was like glued to the TV because it was like it was streaming, and I watched like the whole thing with like commentary and everything. And I also was like on the edge of my seat for the eventing. That was like especially the cross country. It was so many riders going down. Oh my gosh. Number two, how did Clover get his name? So originally, when I was looking for a Cavalier King Charles Spaniel, I had it in my mind that I would get a girl dog. All the girl dogs that I had like watched online, like Claire Siobhan's Evie and Herky the Cavalier, and also Milton, they were all girls. So I had in my head that I was gonna find a girl puppy. And when Clover became available, I got sent a picture, and I was like, that's my boy. That's my boy. So I had already thought of all these girl names. I was like Ruby, Flower, Pearl, Jenny, like all these girl names, and I hadn't thought of any boy dog names. So I really liked botanical names. And I really like this anime called Honey and Clover. So if I ever get another dog, its name's already picked out. But I thought Clover was a super cute name. It's not, it's kind of unisex, so it could be a girl's name, could be a boy's name. And I told my husband about it. He was like, that sounds really girly. So, but when I went to go pick him up from the breeder, she was like, oh, what are you gonna name him? Because she had been calling him Jerry, because there's two brothers. They're named Ben and Jerry. Ben is really cute. And I was like, I don't know, maybe Clover? And she's like, oh, that is so cute. She's like, you have to call him Clover. So he is Clover, Clover James. He has a middle name, and it is James. Number three, why do you call him the Bean? So the woman who raised him let me have a bunch of pictures from when he was like a wee tiny baby. And in one of he was like super fat when he was born, he was like a little fat piggy. And in one of the pictures, he legit looks like a jelly bean. I'll put it on the screen right now. He looks like a jelly bean, or like any kind of bean. And I was like, oh my gosh, look at that little bean. And he, when I got him, he wasn't fat anymore. He just was a fat baby, but he still looks like, in my heart, I just see that little bean. And I'm like, now he's a big bean. So I just call him the Bean. Number four, when are you gonna write a cookbook? A cookbook, I don't think Well, you know what? Never say never. I don't have plans to write a cookbook anytime soon. I might have plans to write something other than a cookbook, so stay tuned. All right, question number 5. What are your favorite video games? Oh my God. All right, number 5. The Harvest Moon and Rune Factory series. I think they were made by a company called Natsumi. I think Natsumi doesn't own that series anymore, but it's basically a farming simulator. So you're milking virtual cows and you're planting virtual corn and you're like marrying a villager. It all sounds all very mundane, but it is very fun. It's so fun. I love it. I've played a bunch of Harvest Moon games. They all are the same, and yet all are different and fun. So I love Harvest Moon and Rune Factory. Rune Factory is like the dungeon crawling version of Harvest Moon, so you can like plant your crops and also slay monsters. So that's a winning combo. Number 4 on my favorite video games list probably is going to be Pikmin. So Pikmin was this little cute game that had these little like tiny little creatures that helped you beat up monsters. I love Pikmin. When the GameCube first came out, my parents got me 2 games. They got me the GameCube console and they got me Luigi's Mansion, which I traded in for another game, and Pikmin, and I had so much fun. I actually got laid off from my job when I got the game, so I spent a lot of time playing, let me tell you right now. So I love Pikmin. Number 3 is Animal Crossing, probably. I love another dumb game in which you like move into a town, you talk to animals, they're your friends, you go fishing, you plant crops, well not crops, you plant fruit trees, you buy furniture, you decorate your house, and that's the whole game. It's really weird. You can't die, you just make friends with animals and hopefully stop your favorite ones from moving out of your neighborhood. It sounds weird, but it's very relaxing, and I like Animal Crossing a lot. Oh gosh, number 2, probably a tie between The Sims, which I love, and which is on my gaming channel if you want to check it out, link down below, and Super Smash Brothers, any iteration of Super Smash Brothers. We've had a long-standing tournament for like 10 years. And let me tell you, it's serious business. I'm not even joking. We have like whole tournaments where we have like stats and data about like who KO'd who, how many KOs. We basically, it's me and 2 friends, me and 2 of my guy friends. So we come over, we play Smash. The first person to get to 100 KOs is the winner of the night. Whoever loses, who comes in 3rd place, the next time has to order or pick up the food. Whoever comes in 2nd place has to make the drinks, and whoever comes in 1st place gets to get served and do nothing. So it's been so much fun, and I am Pikachu. Pika! My other friends are Princess Peach and Zelda, which is weird because they're both dudes, but whatever. It's fun. You can beat someone up with a flower. How is that not fun and funny? So there's no blood, it's just very cartoony, and it's amazing. Number 1, any version, well not any version, let me tell you, most versions of the Legend of Zelda. I've been playing that since I was like 12, and I played the original Legend of Zelda all the way up into Breath of the Wild. Until then, Ocarina of Time was my favorite version of Zelda because it's just so good. But Breath of the Wild, this game is so good. This game is so good. I think I played for 100 hours. This game is really good. Really good. If you don't have a Nintendo Switch, or if you have a Wii U and you haven't played this game yet, what are you doing with your life? Go out right now. Go out right now. Right now. All right, number 6. I went on a tangent with that one. Do you and your husband own physical or digital video games to keep it clutter-free? So we own both. Any game which I can download from like the Nintendo eShop or whatever, I will download it to save the clutter space. But I do have a physical collection of games that I can't replace digitally, or it would just be a waste of money. So they're in there. I'll show you how they're organized. So in this alpha drawer, this is where our entertainment system is. So we've got our consoles here. who am I kidding? They're really mine. My husband doesn't touch these. And this is where I keep most of my Wii games. These are like, oh, there's some GameCube games in here as well. And this is where I also keep the cover for my Switch if I travel. This is the carrying case. Cover, it's not a cover. And this top drawer is where I keep controllers, adapters, extra cords in case we're super far away from a television. GameCube controllers, you gotta have those, gotta hold on to those. I have some extra GameCube game carrying cases in here. I think there's probably some games inside. And the rest of my GameCube games, I can't talk, GameCube games are here. Oh my gosh, who played this? Who played Chibi Robo? This is like the cutest game I've ever seen. How adorable is he? I loved this game, and I think they made a new one for Nintendo DS, but I don't have it. But this original version of the game, so cute. So cute, I loved him. Loved him, he's so adorable. Okay, we're on number 7. This one I think I have to read the whole thing because it's a question within a conversation here. Firstly, I love your channel. Thank you very much. It inspired me a ton as I moved into a new apartment, and your videos always put a smile on my face. Yay, thank you so much. I too am a singer and dog owner. Yes, we should be friends, and obsessed with organizing. I'm interested to know how you started your own business while continuing to be a professional singer. This is something I'm striving to do, so I'd love to hear about how you balance your life as an artist and an entrepreneur. Well, so here's the thing about balancing two different things. This scheduling is key. Like, I use Google Calendar to sort of keep track of my schedule, so I block out times for different things. So I will make sure that I get it all in during the day. So I'll spend like, 2 hours practicing, I'll make 2 hours like getting ready for auditions, and 2 hours filming and making things for my YouTube channel or whatever, and like maybe 1 hour editing, and I'll block off an hour for lunch. Everything is very scheduled. However, it's helped me more to shift my mindset. My vocal instructor over the last year and a half has helped me fix my mindset to think of how I think about my singing career. In terms of artistry and all that stuff, yeah, that's really personal to me. My singing career, as when I go out, sing something, and someone hands me some check afterward or pays me or whatever, that is a business. The same as my organizing stuff is a business. So I feel like if more singers thought of their career as a business, they would be able to compartmentalize a lot of the business stuff that's involved in singing, and help and sort of streamline their life. So the singing stuff and the organizing stuff, those are my businesses, and they're two different businesses, but they are basically businesses, and the rest of my life is the rest of my life. Now, developing a life business balance, that's harder. If you're an entrepreneur, sometimes you can get caught in a work trap to where you are working 24 hours a day and you can't turn off. So occasionally I find myself getting caught up in that trap, and I have to say, whoa. I'm a little better now at taking a little extra time for myself than I used to be, but I'm still not great. I'm still not great at it. Everybody needs a time to recharge their batteries because you can't pour from an empty cup. So I hope that helped. I don't know. Okay, question number 8. I recently found your channel and I love it. Thank you. Although I think I might be in love with Clover. Aren't we all in love with Clover? I mean, come on. I have a question for you that I've never been able to come up with an answer for. What do you do with those little odds and ends that you come across that are a total mystery to you in terms of what they are and what they belong to, what they do, etc.? I never know what to do with them. Do I just throw them out? Frankly, if I come across like a little piece of something and I don't know what it does, yeah, I just get rid of it. Usually when I'm at people's houses, I tell them the same thing. I'm like, if you have no idea what it is, if you don't know what it does, if you don't know where it fits, if you haven't missed it if you haven't been looking for it, then it's probably something you don't need. If it's, very seldom are those things like irreplaceable. So if one day I like, oh my gosh, that little like nut I threw away 5 years ago, I need that to now fix this furniture, I could probably get a new one without much problem. So if I don't know what it does, if I don't know where it belongs to, first of all, I'll ask my husband if he knows. If there's someone else living there, go ahead and consult with them first. But if it's just you and you don't know what it does, where it came from, where it goes, how to use it, out of here. Don't stress. Number 9. Okay. Hi Kate, I enjoy your videos. Thank you. However, when I watch your videos, I can't stop paying attention to your hair. I love the way it looks. Thank you. It really does suit you and your personality. I am natural as well and would like to know how you do your hair and what products you use. Thank you. So I get this question more than I thought I would for someone, because my channel is about organizing and home stuff and it's not about beauty or hair and stuff like that, so I don't usually delve into that stuff. But I have gotten this question more than I thought. So I have been fully natural. Like, I used to relax my hair a lot even though I was wearing it natural. I have been without that stuff for a good 4 years now and learning to sort of live with the texture, and can be super frustrating. It's different texture on the sides than it is in the back and on the top. It's really weird. So I have been trying different methods. I've tried like shingling, which is it makes your hair look really defined, but it takes like 3 hours. So I don't always have the patience for that. But on the regular, I use Kinky Curly products. So I use their Come Clean, I think it's called Come Clean shampoo. Sometimes I use a co-wash from, I think the company's Miele or Miel. And then I use a leave-in conditioner. I use the Not Today leave-in conditioner. I've tried to replace it with other things, but there's just nothing as good. It has the best slip, and it doesn't have any like fragrance, so it's really nice. And after that, I use the Comet Biologics Heavy Cream. I've also tried to replace that, but nothing works as well as that for like moisturizing my hair. I feel like it really penetrates the hair and weighs it down a little bit because I feel like I need something to weigh it down. And then I use Kinky Curly Curling Custard. It's the best on the market for my hair. I've tried to replace it. I've tried to use Eco Styler gel. It doesn't like it. I've tried to use other gels. They're too dry and crackly. The Kinky Curly is like the way to go. I'm glad you can get it at Target. I actually need to go to Target today to grab some because I'm out. It's way more expensive than it should be, but it's the best. And so that's what I use. So try them. I don't know. Okay, the last question, the last email had 3 questions in it, so I'm gonna answer all 3, so it'll be like 13, nope, 12. So question number 1 is, I'd like to initiate an organizing business and have no idea what to charge for my time. How much did you charge when you, either now or when you started? So I don't disclose my hourly rates, until a client asks me what the hourly rates are, but I can tell you that I have raised my hourly rates over time, because when I started out I charged very little because I thought, hey, I'm inexperienced, I've just started doing this, I don't know what to charge. And I there was a point also when I was like, I'm stealing from people because there's no way that I'm like actually helping them. I sort of didn't know the value of the service, but then I did realize the value of the service, and it is a lot of hard work, especially a lot of hard physical work. If you're picking up things, boxes, building things, it's a lot of physical work. So I do charge a higher hourly rate now, and you'll find within your market what the market will bear. You're not going to earn the same thing in Somersworth, New Hampshire as you are going to earn in Santa Barbara, California. It's going to be different because the market's going to be totally different. So just charge what the market will bear and what you feel your services are worth. I had a client tell me that I wasn't charging enough, so I raised my rates. Now I practice on a package model, so I sell an amount of time for a certain amount of money, and that seems to be working for me really well, just so because we have like a start and stop period, so a client can purchase as many of those as they want, but you really have to charge what you think that is your service is valued. So if you could probably speak with some of the organizers in your market. Some of them are really possessive about their business and their business practices, but if you find some that are open and willing to share with you some of their stuff, that's great. I feel like I don't feel like there's a scarcity mentality. I feel like there's enough clients for everyone, and not everyone is gonna wanna work with you. You know, I'm not gonna vibe with every client out there, so I don't have this scarcity mentality that like I'm gonna take clients from someone else or vice versa. It's not, I don't think it's healthy. But I don't know, everyone's different. So go ahead and maybe do that. Question 2 from the same person, are you ever coming to Canada? Yes, I plan to come to Canada probably within the next few months because I heard Montreal is amazing. I did a music program in Canada, like I feel like 4 years ago. It was like a Baroque music program in Vancouver at University of British Columbia, and it was gorgeous. I wanted to stay. I was like, can I live here? It's just because it was like lavender in every feel. It was just, oh, it was so great. Vancouver is amazing. I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed. Question number 3, none of my business, but how is it that your niece is Caucasian? Is your hubby white? Yes, he is. He's actually French Canadian. His mom is French Canadian and his dad is from here in Massachusetts. So he is lighter than me. You can see him in a couple of my Vlogmas vlogs. He's very camera shy. He's not a YouTuber. He doesn't want to appear in front of the camera. He says he doesn't want to be my James to my Tati, which is hilarious. But he has been allowed. He's allowed me to film him a handful of times. And the last question from this person is, would you ever do a meetup in Boston? And if there was enough demand for it, then maybe. I think it'd be fun. I do feel like you guys are my friends. I see a lot of the same usernames in the comment section, and I feel like I know you guys. I feel like I want to hang out, and we'll like, you know, have a chat, have a coffee, go shopping at Crate and Barrel. You know, like I feel like I know you guys, and that has been probably the best part about this whole YouTube experiment, is that I feel like I have really met some great people out there. It's worth all of the work behind the scenes. It's worth the rude comments. I think I got a comment about like my nails the other day in like a super old video, and I was like, girl, ain't nobody got time. I mean, I don't have time for manicures. I really don't. I would love to get a manicure from time to time. I just don't have time. And it's not important. I care about getting Clover to the park, you know? Plus, I'm moving stuff around for them. Anyway, I gotta stop talking about it. Okay, thank you guys so much for sending me those awesome questions. If you want a question answered in the next Ask Kay video, go ahead and email this address. Make sure you hashtag the subject of the email Ask Kay, so I definitely don't miss it. That has been very helpful when I go and search my emails to see like which ones were questions and which ones were just like weird emails asking me to try products, which I get a lot of the time. All right, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. I hope you're having a great day, night, or afternoon, wherever you are, and stay neat. Bye. Clover James had a hot day outside, so now he is knocked out. He was playing the ball, and it was like 85, almost 90 degrees outside, so he is knocked out. Okay, I'll leave you alone now.
The reason why I feel like I can't